Hello, today we'll learn how to add and subtract integers. A lot of times I see students confused with this specific concept, so let us go through it. Let us first look into the rules which we have to keep in mind when we are adding and subtracting integers. So what I like to do is when there are two signs side by side, so if it is negative of negative, usually I put a positive sign. So negative of negative is positive. Positive of positive is also a positive. And if they're opposite signs side by side, which means negative of positive is a negative and positive of negative is a negative. So here you can see when the signs are the same, the end result is positive, and when the signs are different, the end result is negative. Another rule to keep in mind is that when the signs are same, so if same signs, then what we do is we have to add. And when the signs are different, then what we do is we subtract. Whether we are adding or subtracting, the sign on the final answer is always the one which is on the larger number. So just knowing these rules and keeping these in mind, we can easily add and subtract integers. So let us say we want to do -2 subtract -3. So first, we'll get rid of these two signs side by side. So -2 and negative of a negative is positive 3. Now there's negative for 2 and there's a positive for 3. So you can see the signs are different. So what are we going to do is we'll simply subtract. So 3 minus 2 is a 1 and the sign is whatever is present on the larger number. So 3 is positive. So the final answer is going to be positive. Let us look into another one. Suppose we have to do -5 plus 3. So now -5, and just because there's only one sign, so let us just remove the bracket. So this is +3. Now the 5 has a negative sign, the 3 has a positive sign. So when there are different signs, we subtract. So let us subtract 5 and 3. 5 minus 3 is a 2. So a 2. But now the sign is going to be negative because the larger number 5 has a negative sign. So the final answer is going to be -2. Let us look into another one. 10 subtract -5. Now again, 10, we'll just write it the same way. Negative of negative, we know negative of negative is a positive. So +5. Now same signs, what we have to do, we have to add. So 10 plus 5 is a 15 and the sign is the one which is on the larger number. So 10 is positive, we'll just keep the answer positive. So it's +15. So if we have to do -7 plus -7, and now we'll just write -7, and just because there are two signs side by side, so positive of negative is a -7. Now over here you can see the 7 is negative, again the 7 is negative. They both have same signs, so same signs we add. 7 and 7 is a 14. So the answer is going to be -14. So 2 plus -9. Now for this, 2 and then positive of negative is a -9. Now 2 is positive, 9 is negative. Opposite signs, different signs, subtract. So 9 minus 2 is a 7, but the sign is going to be the one which is on the larger number. 9 is negative, so the result is going to be negative, and the answer is -7. I hope you understood and enjoyed the process. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.